Saturday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. The Yanks are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Alex Cobb will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me: home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Yankees nothing. Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Talkman on the move. He's there and records the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Mehdi, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's clearly the best player on the team, period. He leads in average, home runs, RBIs, and so on. They rely on him to be the huge force in this lineup, and so far this year, he's been just that.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Paxton has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake-bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hanser Alberto becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So nothing in the Orioles first. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Stanton.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He's really struggled. 1 for 15. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. No outs, nobody on. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Digging in, Mike Talkman. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting eighth, the first baseman.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Line drive to center field. Hayes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the. And here's Renato Nunez, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Now the 2-1. And he drops it.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Nunez on at first, nobody out. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 6.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
None out, runners at first and second. Two and one.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 7. The center fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Austin Hayes, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
2-2 the count. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
So coming to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Batting 9. The first baseman.
Here's Chris Davis now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He has 7 hits in 33 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A pause, and the 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Gio Urshela is on deck. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Andujar leads off second with one gone in the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number two. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Grounded weakly to the left. Nunez charging this one. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail 3-2. Stepping in, Hanser Alberto. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The right fielder, number 16.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So two men are gone now in the Baltimore third, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. 0-1 the count. Paxton peers in. Here it is on 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do, to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number one.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Hit hard down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Talkman.
Settling in now, Mike Talkman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
2-2.
And there's a base hit on the line. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball well outside.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
That one's in there. 3-1. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Orioles,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number
Ready now,
28.
Pedro Severino.
Severino.
First pitch on its way. Ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Stepping into the box, Austin Hayes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that bungled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Stepping in now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. And now they've got him in a rundown.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
The set and the 1-2 hit down the line at first. From the stretch, the 1-2, and he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Orioles leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Stepping